and welcome to a No Man's Sky playthrough. I'm your host Survival Joe, and it has been a Waypoint 4.0 update for the No Man's Sky, making it a great place to start. So, if you're starting your Let's Play in 2022, then I've got you covered. There is a new mode, Relaxed, which would actually be similar as normal, which was the way the game was meant to be played. However, Relaxed is a little bit more chilled down and even, you know, streamlined experience. Fewer systems to care out, fewer systems to manage, but I'm going to teach you how to start your Let's Play in 2022. Similar to normal, except with one key difference. So, that's why I'm gonna go into custom. So, difficulty preset normal, except I've been so many times playing the tutorials mission that it really feels repetitive, so I want to disable the mission. Everything apart from that, it is normal. So, let's confirm and let's start the game. Alright. Here we are, Aranco planet, Delgal system first contact. So what we can immediately see, it looks like a red planet with some rings above it. Oh, it's beautiful too. Two suns. Two suns. The temperature is warm, 34.7 degrees Celsius. It is only a little bit irradiated with 6.7 red and toxicity. So, right. Now, so what you do, the first thing what you need to do is, obviously, we have our scanner, which is broken, and we need to repair it. And for that, we need some ferrite dust. So, your instinct, if it tells you that you should take out your, space laser or a mining beam and mine everything, well, you wouldn't be very wrong. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna collect some carbon, and I'm gonna collect some ferrite dust. Right now, we cannot analyze anything because, as you can tell, everything says analyze, analyze. And for that, we will need another component, which is called the analysis visor. However, and if you hold too long of your mining beam, it's gonna overheat, so you might need to be careful. If you see the heat meter go up, you might want to chill it down a little and let it do its thing. However, the good thing about the heat is as it goes up, so does your heat warning. I immediately let it go, and then I, sort of like pump it. And that will ensure that you're maintaining a maximum amount of collection, because as your heat goes up, so does your efficiency, meaning the hotter it gets, the more resources you collect. Okay, so let's say now that you have collected, well, enough carbon and enough ferrite dust, and by enough I just mean collect everything around you and that's it. Then you want to go into your multi-tool menu, and what you want to do is repair your scanner. Compartment repaired. See? That's it. For a good start, we have to also go to an empty slot, click it and say Analysis Visor. I'm gonna place it here, it doesn't matter as long as you're in the technology slot. And that requires a carbon nanotubes. You already have the carbon nanotubes because you have collected carbon, so what you need to do is go into your menu, exosuit, and just craft them. Go into the cargo and just craft the carbon nanotubes, and you will be able to immediately go and create an analysis visor. This will give you ability if you left press. I mean, I'm playing with a controller, so if you left press, and then you can scan the elements. So this will tell you what age, what route, and also more importantly, what resources will a certain thing that you scan give you. So in addition, it will allow you to scan local flora and fauna, which is kind of helpful because those things will be giving you some cash later on. And cash you will always need. This is a game, I mean, where you will always need cash. So, oh, look at this, another life form. Might as well scan it. In the beginning, that will not give you a lot of money, but every little ounce counts. So, there we go. Alright, now what do we want to do? And our radiation protection is falling because apparently we are on an irradiated planet. Now, with the scanner repair, that means you can just press the scan, I think the default is C, and it will reveal the resources near you. And some of them should be this Na, which should mean sodium. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go over there you can run over there and you can collect some sodium, and that will help you recharge your hazard protection suit, which is shielding you from radioactive and toxic elements. So there we go. All right, let us continue now on. Now, on the top of the screen, you will see an icon, and that icon will be leading you to your ship, which has crashed, and you need to repair it. If you can find on the road there, if you can find these blue crystals, which are called dihydrogen, do collect them because you will need them for the repair. So, by the way, I have disabled tutorial because I want to show you how to jumpstart your playthrough in 2022. I mean, the tutorials are very helpful and they're very useful and they can help you out, but I really didn't like the hand holding, and if you're a person like me, then you want to explore this vast and beautiful universe on your own. And that is why I have just disabled the tutorial and let me carve my own path. Alright. Well, another advanced tip, if you want. Oh, look, an unknown animal. Units received. Snacondormia. By the way, when you're collecting all of these items, all of these scans and everything there, you are doing that... Oh, damaged machinery. So if you open it, you remove the living slime, you might get some nanites or something else, which is another currency, which will be very useful correcting upgrades and all that jazz. So if you stumble across these kind of things, it's good that you pass by. Alright, here we go. These are animals. Yeah, another pro tip. If you are running, there is something called run, fist, jump jetpack. And that's, you do it by, first you run, then you fist, and then you press the jump pack. And then you get acceleration. What is this? Oh, this is copper. Copper is highly useful and you're gonna need a lot of it later on. So, to be able to mine it, you need to install something called terrain manipulator, and for that you need carbon nanotubes and dihydrogen jelly. You can already craft it now immediately, because what you need to do, you need carbon nanotubes, and for those you need carbon. Carbon you have already probably collected, so you can press another to craft more of it, and then you can craft the dihydrogen jelly if you have been collecting the dihydrogen blue crystals. Sometimes you'll get crystals like these which you can analyze for more resource yield, and I highly advise you to do that because that will increase greatly the resources that you can put in. There you go. Now, okay, now we can go and install the terrain manipulator. So, carbon nanotubes, got it. Dihydrogen jelly, got it. And while we're here, see, resource deposit copper. You can switch by pressing Y on the controller. I'm using the Xbox controller, and you want to be basically collecting as much copper as you can early on. It's very useful resource which you need to refine later to get chromatic metal, which is very important for repairing your starship and all the various upgrades. So you might want to do that as early as possible. So when you get an opportunity like this, you might as well want to use it. The good thing with the terrain manipulator is while it does consume your, stash and everything else, it doesn't overheat like the mining beam. So very useful, and you can gather loads of mentioned materials quickly. By the way, there are multiple nodes like this. I was very fortunate that this was copper from the get-go. It could be dihydrogen, it could be dioxide, it could be pyrite, depending on the type of surface of the planet where you actually start. So, yeah. You will be also collecting this silicate powder, which is kind of useful later on for, powering some of the things. Yeah, my radiation protection kind of sucks, which means I will need to refuel it. Okay, so I have collected enough copper. Now you press down on the controller, recharge hazard protection with sodium. See, that wasn't too bad. Let's continue going towards our starship, and I'm gonna once again scan in case I find some more sodium or anything else. Oh, there's the starship. Easy. Right. So when you arrive at the starship, you'll see also some oxygens. Those we will use later. Let's just go quickly in. There we go. Launch thruster critically damaged. You need pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. Alright, oh, by the way, it seems that we have already collected the pure ferrite, which I guess is great. And let us then just create a dihydrogen jelly. So, craft product, dihydrogen jelly. Normally, if you need to create pure ferrite, this is the way how you do it. You select construction, you say portable refiner, and that you need to construct a metal plating and oxygen. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be constructing a metal plating. You construct it the same way as you would any other product, and that you do by creating the metal plating. There you go. Alright, so portable refiner. Oh, we're still missing oxygen. Oh, okay. Then I just collect some oxygen. Radiation protection falling. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Okay, so you may or may not get pure ferrite, but this is just in case you cannot get it. You create this portable refiner, and then in the fuel you obviously need to put something, which is carbon, and then you're gonna be putting where is my ferrite dust. You put in ferrite dust, begin refinement, and as you can tell, we are getting the pure ferrite. So this is how you can get the pure ferrite to repair your starship to begin with. Alright, so we already have some ferrite. Let's repair our launch thrusters. There we go. We have the pure ferrite. Done. Dihydrogen jelly. Beautiful. Then we have the pulse engine. And to repair that, we need to have a hermetic seal and the metal plating. Metal plating you already saw me make, which is kind of simple. You have to have ferrite dust, which I don't have because I will refine it into pure ferrite. Good job me. Alright. Now I need to find something that will be equating to metal. Let's just go here, and this is actually kicks off the story. So I might want to hold off it just for a second until I get some... No, this is carbon. Okay. Then I guess... No, that's carbon as well. Carbon. Oh, that could be ferrite dust. See? Ferrite dust. Good. By the way, one tip. If you cannot find any oxygen, these hazardous flora will typically produce oxygen, which I think is highly useful to know. I mean, if I'd known that earlier, it would have saved me a lot of time. So, a little bit of ferrite dust, collecting some more. Usually, it's these small... Oh, weapon charge depleted. I need to refill my mining beam. Right. Okay. Okay, let's see if I have enough ferrite dust to be able to create a metal plating. Let's see if I can. I hope I can. At least one. There you go. Okay, and what do I need to create a hermetic seal? I need condensed carbon. Well, condensed carbon is quite kind of easy to create, so you just need to essentially collect carbon and do the same thing in the refiner as you would have done with pure ferrite. So it's again a tutorial on refining. Really simple, no big deal. So there you go. We can immediately craft the... Let's do some condensed carbon. Okay, and this is how you make the condensed carbon. Just put in the carbon in the portable refiner and you will be good to go. Okay, I think we don't need that much condensed carbons, but it doesn't matter. Carbon is easy to get, so... Okay, there you go. Let's create the hermetic seal. Okay, is that everything now what we need to repair our starship? Let's see. Okay, hermetic seal 1. Pulse engine. There you go. Our ship is repaired. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, let's kick off the story. Scenario, iteration, boundary separation. This will kick off a story. I will not spoil it for you. The story is really interesting, and yeah, broadcast received, traveler anomaly, position logged, and this will set you very well on your journey. Here you will also notice something which is called damaged machinery, and you might want to take viscous fluids because it will give you probably some more nanites or some other upgrade, which is highly useful. Also, do pay attention if you get like this buried technology module. Those will be really important. You can open it with your terrain manipulator, and if you come across it, I highly advise you pick it up, because those things will be very useful later on when you will be building a base. So salvage data is useful. Now, final thing that you want to pick up your portable refiner. All right, our ship, as you can tell, is repaired. There we go. So in theory, if we wanted, we could fly off, but we need first to refuel the launch thruster, and that you need a Starship launch fuel. So before I wrap it up for today's short episode, let me just briefly show you how you make it. So Starship launch fuel, you need to make, hold on, you need dihydrogen and metal plating. So you need to create one more metal plate, and for that you need ferrite dust, which is obviously kind of hard to collect at this hill. So let me just see if I can collect some. No, ferrite dust. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Some more. And some more. Okay. Now let's create it. So, yeah. Okay. Metal plating. And now we can create launch fuel. So remember, the blue crystals and ferrite, and that's it. All right. Here we come. Let's refill the Starship. Launch thruster. And there you go. It's fully recharged. So there you go, guys. This is pretty much the tutorial on how to get the jump start and actually launch and be ready to go to the launch. In the next episode, I will be covering on getting to station, figuring out what you need to do in the world, and starting your probably initial base. But that's it for this episode. If you like, throw a like at it, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. This is Survival Joe signing off.